check on this phone. I should get a notification again. Yeah, there we go.
You see me?
Yeah, you good?
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakodash.
We want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us the truth and continually teach us the truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hope of the elect which labored in the word of true sincerity. Alright, Lord willing, this could be an edifying count. Alright, the brother Yerama, he had to go to the bathroom real quick, so he'll be joining us shortly. You know, pretty much what I want to go into is, you know, the same way the Lord left is the same way he's coming back. So you can get Acts the first chapter, you know. But this time, when he comes back, he's bringing destruction, man, and salvation to the elect. You know, see, when he left, you know, he left on the fathership, on the so-called UFO. Okay? And which we're gonna read the account of it. But you know, he's coming back the same way he left, but this time when he comes back, you know, he's coming back with vengeance. You know, as a matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna hold Isaiah. What is that? That's Isaiah 63, ain't it? Yep, Isaiah 63. But you got Acts the first chapter.
Come.
All right, let's start at verse. Let's start at verse 6.
Come. This is the book of Acts, chapter 1, and verse 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
Yeah, so, you know, that's what the question was, man. And that proves right there that the kingdom of heaven is only for the nation of Israel. It's not for everybody. Because the disciples didn't ask him, would thou at this time restore the kingdom to the whole planet? Or would thou at this time restore, you know, the kingdom to everybody? They said the kingdom to Israel. You know, because the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be here on earth, is going to be Israelites ruling over the other nations, man. You know? Keep going up.
Verse 7. And he said unto them, It is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power.
Yeah, because when you read in the book of Matthew, you know the book of Matthew, the book of Luke, the scriptures say that no man knoweth the day, not the Son, not the angels, but the Father only. You know, Yahweh, who the word English called God, he's the only one that knows when the end is going to happen, when the end of Esau is going to take place. He is the only one that knows. So he was telling them pretty much, you know, hey, you know, it's none of your business. You know? Keep going up.
Verse 8. But ye shall receive power. After that, the Holy Spirit is come upon you.
Which they did. Which that's talking about spiritual power. Which spiritual power is coming back. You know, in a big way, man. You know, you read about, you know, the Apostle Paul doing miracles. You know, Peter doing miracles. You know, the apostles doing miracles because they received that power. You know, which Yahweh Shah himself had spiritual power. You know, he was able to walk on water. You know, turn water into wine. He brought Lazarus from the dead. You know, and that same power is going to come back. Keep reading up.
God. And you shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and in Samaria and unto the uttermost parts of the earth.
Which that proves reincarnation, because the uttermost part of the earth from that region is over here in America. You know, which they, you know, the word of the Lord spread out at that time. You know, they were teaching, but they came back. Like when you read Revelation, you know, John was told that he must prophesy again. You know, which he prophesied again during this time, man. Whoever John the Revelator is. You know, he's here today in the reincarnation, as well as the rest of the prophets, you know, the men of the Lord that you read about. They're here today. You know, keep going up.
Verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, And a cloud received him.
He was taken up in the cloud. Hold that and get Revelation 1 and 7, which we gonna go back to that, but so I don't forget. He was taken up in the cloud, which when you read the book of Psalms, it says the clouds are his chariot. With that cloud, that's not talking about a literal cloud that we see, when the sun is up. He was taken up into a ship. He was beamed up, so to say. Yahushua, he got his glorious body. He got his extraterrestrial body, so you can understand. Because our bodies is going to be changed as well. And the only way you can enter into those ships is you have to have a spiritual body. You have to have you can't enter those ships with the bodies that we in today, because those ships, they're not like jets or planes. They're not like the technology that Esau has today. That's a technology that could go into the spirit world, that could come into this realm, that can move at the speed of light. That's a whole different kind of technology. Keep going up.
And a cloud received him out of their sight.
He was beamed up. Keep going.
Verse 10. And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel.
And those were angels. It said when he was risen up, he had 2 men beside him. We just using the regular log count. You can check it real quick to make sure it's going good. But it said while he was beamed up, 2 men in white apparel, which those were angels, man. And the angels are not little babies with leprosy. Edomite babies with wings. Their appearance is grown men. They have a beard. And they were right there with them, and check out what they're getting ready to tell the disciples. Keep reading up.
Verse 11, which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven?
Because when they was seeing this, they was starstruck, I should say. Because imagine seeing that, man. You seeing a ship, as brothers, we see chariots, but we don't see them up close and personal. We see they're like in a appearance. They be like a ball of light, but they were actually seeing this ship. The ship was manifest above them. So they was actually looking up, seeing the so-called UFO, man. Keep reading on. It said, why stand ye gazing? Keep going.
This same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner.
Yeah, so it said, this same Yahushua, which is taken up from you, shall so come in like manner. Meaning, when he comes back, he's coming back the same way he left. He left on the Father's ship, and he's coming back on the Father's ship. But this time, when he comes back, he's not coming as a sheep. Is there some more in it?
As ye have seen him go into heaven.
Yeah, so Yahushua left on the ship, and he's coming back on the ship. Now you got that in Acts, but before you get that, let me get this. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So he left, on the ship, but when he come back this time, he's coming to bring destruction. Like the scripture say, I can't remember what that said. He said, I am come to bring fire and matter of fact, let me see if that's real fast. If I can't find it, I'll just quote it. But I think it's that's the faith on earth. But yeah, he said, I come to bring fire on the earth, and what if I could be already kindled? Because when Yahushua come back, it's going to be all out war on the earth, man. Chaos, war, the war of Armageddon. Race wars, all dead bodies all in the streets. Like script, it's gonna be a lot of dead people out here. Martial law, the chip has been pushed. But he's coming to bring destruction. So you got it in Revelation.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him,
Yeah, hold on, read it again from the top up.
Behold, he cometh with clouds.
Yeah, behold, he cometh with clouds. Yahushua is not literally coming on a cloud. That's symbolic for the ship. You know, it's Lord willing, we could get in
and this is like that rock wall. That's
you
still
could
there.
get
Like this dot.
because the scriptures also say, behold, he come on a white horse, which that represents power, man. He's coming back with righteous authority. You know? He's not literally coming on a cloud. He's coming with a fleet of angels, like it tells you in Revelation. Which we're gonna get that too. Michael and his angels shall fight. I believe that's Revelation 12. We're gonna get that too. You know, Lord willing. When he come back, he's coming with the army of angels. You know, that's how Yahushua is coming back, man. He's coming back with the army of angels. All right, keep going.
We'll start from the top again. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
Yeah, every eye shall see him. Meaning, it don't matter where you at. You know, like when you have a solar eclipse, sometimes you know you gotta be on the other side of the planet to be able to see it, or you gotta be over here in North America in order to see it. But now, when Yahushua comes back, everybody's gonna see him. Everybody on the planet. It don't matter if you're in China, Japan, Australia, wherever. It don't matter where you at. You gonna see him, man. Yeah, something real quick. Keep going.
And they also which pierced
Yeah,
him.
and they also was pierced him because you Roman soldiers are here today, man. Whoever they are, you know, we can't tell you who they are, but everybody during that time, you know, that wanted Yahushua crucified of our people. You know, the Roman soldiers that smacked them up, spit on them. They here today to receive judgment, man. You know, Yahushua is gonna get his vengeance. You know, they didn't escape his vengeance, man. You know, you don't have the ones that offered up Yahushua to be crucified in the spirit world. They're here today, man, to get punished for what they did roughly 2,000 years ago. You know, because Yahushua is all about getting his vengeance, man. Like I'm holding Isaiah 63, which we gonna get. You know, what was that it on that?
No. And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
Yeah, because Yahushua is not this dude that the world portrays him as, man. Jesus Christ. This man that loves everybody, that wants to hug everybody. You know, that's no matter what you do, he accepts you. That's not who the Lord of the Bible is, man. You know, he in reality, because the scriptures call him an austere man. You know, he's a man of war, just like, you know, the scriptures say the Lord is a man of war, which is speaking about Yahweh. Hey, Yahushua, hey, he's coming back to bring war on the earth, man. You know, he's coming back to take over what belongs to him. Because all creation belongs to Yahushua, man. You know, the Most High said he put all things in his son's hand. So everything belongs to Yahushua. This is his planet. So he coming to take over what belongs to him by death and destruction. You know, he's not going to come down and say, Esau, your time is up. You know, we can either do this the easy way or the hard way. He just, you know, Esau ain't got no say in this matter, man. Yahushua gonna come and take over anyway. And that's why these Edomites are scared right now. That's why they striking the videos, deleting channels. And real soon, they gonna come down on us, man, because they see prophecy playing out. And that's why, you know, they gearing towards this cashless society, which that's fulfilling prophecy. You know, so that they could push their New World agenda, which everything Esau do is written already. So that's how you know Esau has no authority, man. Because him pushing his chip is prophecy. He's not doing it because, I mean, he does want to establish his New World Order. He does want to enslave everybody. But the main reason he's doing it is because the Most High said he was going to do it. By the angel revealing the vision to John. You know, that's why these things are happening, because it's prophecy. You know. But you can get Revelation 12 and 8. But before you get that, let me read this. This is Isaiah chapter 63, verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that tread up in the wine fat. So that's symbolic of how much blood is going to be shed on the planet when Yahushua comes back, man. It's going to be a lot of dead bodies, man. Because, like I said, you know, like the scriptures say, Yahushua is coming back in the midst of Armageddon, in the midst of World War III, in the midst of, you know, all kind of confusion on the earth. And a lot of people is going to be put to death, even when the Lord, because, hey, the ships is going to be shooting laser beams, man. Like they show you in that movie War of the Worlds. When Yahushua comes back, the ships is going, because the scriptures say, which we're going to get, Esau going to fight against the Lord. And the chariot's going to zap his ass, man. You know, and everything Esau shoots at the Lord, at the ships, it's going to phase right through it, man. You know, it's going to be a great humiliation because Esau likes to brag about how powerful his technology is. We got the #1 military in the world. We got the strongest technology. Hey, when Yahushua comes back, he gonna make your technology look like Happy Meal toys. You know, it ain't gonna be nothing compared to the angelic force that Yahushua is coming with, man. And these Edomites know this. Every time they see the chariots and they try to shoot them down, the chariot warps, man, into, you know, a different dimension, or it goes at the speed of light, you know. And they know what's piloting these ships. They know that it's so-called black men on them ships, which are angels, man.
That's what you see in all that new Men in Black movie that's coming out. No, it ain't came out yet, but in the trailers, I think one of the brothers that posted it. It was like Esau knows that you know, these so-called aliens are Jakes. They're all Jakes, you know. And they got them, and it was like they were describing them. It was like they're indestructible. They super fast, and super strong and whatnot. You know, and they showing this in the movies and whatnot. You know?
That was in the trailer?
Yeah, it was in the trailer, yeah. You had those, I don't know if you know those two dudes that be dancing. They ain't like late twins or something.
Oh yeah, the twins, yeah.
Yeah. You know, and they was they was the aliens.
For real?
Yeah.
They was playing the aliens?
And their eyes were glowing like glowing, you know.
You gotta see
lights.
this trailer, bro.
I will.
Yeah, Esau exposed, man. Esau is exposed, man. The Lord is putting the spirit on you devils to expose yourself. You know, which people still gonna think is green aliens from Mars in these ships.
Oh, is it? Hey, they showing that vibration is everywhere, man. If that's just showing the men of the Lord, they can see this though, man. Like just like a random Kit Kat commercial got chariots in it. A random peanut butter commercial got this girl running from chariots.
What was that?
It was a Peanuts commercial.
No, that was a Foot Locker commercial.
I'm talking. It was what's that peanut butter brand?
Oh, real peanut butter.
It's a peanut butter brand, and it was you know, the chariots was coming, and this Edomite girl, she ran off into a bunker, and she was like, "This the only peanut butter y'all got?" And then it was like, "Yeah," and then she ran out of it, and the chariots is like zapping people and stuff, and then she running somewhere else to go and get the peanut butter. So this other, I seen you that one too, but that's everywhere, man.
And so I said, you know, it was a possible chariot in that Drake and Future video.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah. Hey man, which Future? Hey, this word. Hey, these celebrities know, man. Like I was watching the Conor McGregor. You know how they do the interviews before the fights. And some of the things he said, you could tell that he probably seen some videos, man. Because he was saying, God willing, yes, Lord willing, you know, like, he was saying, God willing, Lord willing, you know, like, when how you heard people say Lord willing? You know, the men of the Lord say that. Yeah. Like, and then what Errol Spence said, when Apostle Tar did a video on, when Errol Spence was like, he said the man's hair was wool, so what did his hair look like? You know, which I've seen Errol Spence say all praise to the Most High. You You know, so these celebrities know, man. You know, but back, you know, on that, I gotta see that, man, with the angels.
Yeah,
Hey, Esau is exposed.
It's plain as day, man. If you can see it.
But people gonna still think that, hey, but what's gonna make that to none effect is that the Lord is gonna be glorified when He come back. People gonna see Him. So you gonna know that it's not green aliens from Mars, which that's worse than green aliens from Mars. An angry so-called black man. That's what Esau hates. Esau gets scared when Jake riles up and Jake start flipping tables and punching walls and Jake mad. Esau run. Esau gets scared. So when the Lord come back, man, you Edomites gonna be shitting on yourselves, man. Y'all gonna be shocked at what you seeing. Cause you're not gonna see green aliens from Mars. You're gonna see a so-called black man coming to put you in slavery. And that's your biggest fear, man. And Esau, there's plenty of videos on that. Esau's biggest fear is Jake getting recompense on everything that they've done to us. That's their biggest fear, man. Them being paid back. But guess what? It's gonna happen, man. Because it's in the scriptures.
That's why they walk with their head down in their own kingdom, man.
Mm-hmm. They know what they did was wrong, but they want to erase it out of history. They want to make it, they want to try to say, like we had them Edomites come up a while ago talking about when Esau went to Africa, they was looking for employees. No, they won't, man. They was looking for slaves. And this is real history. Esau hate when you talk about this, you know. But everything that you've done to us, you gonna receive recompense, man. And that's why they trying to build up a technology. So they want to have a space force. Trump talking about this space force because they know that they're gonna have to fight against the Lord, man. And this is prophecy, and Esau gonna lose. Esau don't got no kind of technology. All the technology you Edomites got, the Most High gave it to you, man. And the technology you Edomites got is children toys. You know, when you a kid, you play with action figures and stuff. But when you get older, you ain't thinking about that. You throw that away. You know, that's the technology Esau got. Little action figure technology, man. But you could. Oh yeah. Let me finish this real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 63, verse 3. It says, "I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my remnant. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come." So the day of vengeance is in the thoughts of Yahushua, man. You know, Yahushua is sitting on the right hand side of the Most High, thinking about coming and judging, you know, you 2/3, the ones of you that was constantly trying to kill the Lord, trying to stone him, trying to put him to death. You Edomites that humiliated him, you know, made him carry the cross. Hey, the Lord is thinking about getting judgment, sending judgment on you, man. And guess what? He's gonna get his vengeance, man. He's just waiting on the Most High to give him the go order, man. As soon as the Most High tell him to go, he coming to bring business, man. And if you're not a part of the elect, if you fell out the truth, hey man, if you fell out the truth, you might as well just kill yourself, man. Which, you know, the Lord gonna keep you around for judgment, but you gonna get judged anyway, man. You would rather die during Jacob's trouble than to die when the Lord comes back, man. Because when the Lord come back, either you gonna get zapped by the chariots or the missiles gonna get you, man. You know? So let's get into Revelation.
God, this is the book of Revelations, chapter 12, and verse 7. "And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels."
Yeah, so this is not for you stupid Christians, man. This is not talking about Satan in heaven fighting the Most High, gathering angels to fight against the Most High. No, man, because the Most High is the Most High. He created Satan. if the Most High wanted to, he could erase Satan, man. The Most High has the ability to erase spirits. That the Most High has that power, man. As powerful as Satan is, he's no match for the Most High, man. You know, the angels are way more powerful than the demons. You know, so read it again from the top up.
God. And there was war in heaven.
Yeah, there was war in heaven.
Michael and his angels fought against the dragon.
Yeah. Michael is one of the archangels. And when it said there was war in heaven, this is when Yahushua comes back. Esau is going to fight against the angels, man. It said, read that one more time from the top. I wanted to go slowly.
And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon.
Let go.
And the dragon fought and his angels.
Yeah, the dragon represents the second leg of the Roman Empire, man. You know, which pretty much that's talking about Esau's military, man. Which it ain't even gonna be just Esau, because when we get into 2nd Esdras 13, it's gonna go into the militaries is gonna these militaries is gonna stop fighting each other, and they're gonna fight against the Lord, man. They're gonna settle all their differences then and there, and fight against the Lord. You know.
Hey, that's what I believe. It was either Nixon or Reagan. He when he made this address back when he was president, he was talking about, you know, when they were going into like the chariots, because that's when they started really knowing them and studying the chariots and seeing them, you know, all over the place. But they didn't make it known, you know. But they were like, if we were to be visited by something that's out of this world, will we put our differences aside to fight for, you know, for the earth, you know? So hey, that's the spirit, man.
And that's exactly what's gonna happen. You know, we gonna get that in 2nd Esdras 13, because when Yahushua comes back, he's coming back in the midst of World War III, man. Because that's one of the final prophecies, man. The missiles destroying Babylon. You know, and he's coming back in the midst of that. When it looks like there's no hope, he's coming to save his chosen, man, to deliver his elect from the destruction. You know, and you Edomites, hey man, y'all gonna lose, man. Y'all gonna fight. You know, y'all gonna be shitting on yourselves, man. Which ultimately the Lord, he's gonna make you fight. Because you Edomites, you're gonna be pissing and going crazy, man, when you see this technology, when you see the Lord come back. But the Lord gonna make you fight, because the Lord, he loves a battle, man. And we don't want Esau to give up. That wouldn't be no fun, man. We come out the ships and Esau bowed down. No, man. Hey, the Lord wants Esau to fight to the end. He wants you Edomites to be forced into slavery, man. Because that's going to bring great pleasure to us, man. Forcing you Edomites into slavery. Forcing you against your will. You Edomites trying to fight back. They swinging and shit. Trying to run to their gun. Hey, that's going to make it fun, man. It'll be boring if Esau just came out with his hands up and bowed down. Nah, man, Esau gonna fight to the end. What you about to say, Al?
I was gonna say that's just like how to exalt his name, man, his people ultimately. You know, that's what it's going down to. Just like you know, when he brought us out of Egypt, you know, and he hardened Pharaoh's heart. You know, hey, Pharaoh knew he was defeated, man. Yeah. Pharaoh knew that the God of this people that he had in captivity was a powerful, austere, so-called black man. And he was angry.
And they knew about the Most High. See, these other nations, they knew about the Most High, man. And they feared the Most High. But you Edomites, you the only ones that think that you can beat the Most High.
Oh, let me get that.
You the only ones that think that somehow, some way you can beat him. You can defeat him. You can be just like him. Oh, get that in Obadiah. Obadiah. I will be like the Most High. Or is that Isaiah 14? Yeah, get Isaiah 14 and get Obadiah. Matter of fact, Obadiah and Isaiah 14, and if you can, hold Psalm 75 and 7. You know.
What verse?
I'll get Psalms. you could get Obadiah and Isaiah 14. This is Psalms chapter 75, verse 7. It says, "But the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another." So, hey, that's what it is, man. Is the stream still going? I know I cut off last time. You Edomites, hey, look, man. The Most High has gave you power to rule the planet, man. You Edomites, you didn't get this power on your own. The Most High blessed you, man. But you so proud. And to think, hey, even in the ancient world, hey, it was times where, like Nebuchadnezzar, man, he became proud. This great kingdom that I established, and the Most High humbled him, man. Gave him the mind of a beast. And then after that, he gave praise, honor, and glory to the Most High. You know, the Most High will humble you, man. Like Herod, when Herod was being praised as a god, and he didn't give the praise to the Most High, it said that immediately the angel of the Lord put him to death because he didn't give the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. You know, so hey man, you Edomites, you proud as hell. You not thanking the Most High that he gave you a kingdom because you the only nation that the Most High said he hates. He hates you, man. He hates you, and you not appreciative that he allowed you to rule because after this, hey, it's pure hell, man.
Hell,
1,000 years of slavery, then extermination.
Gave him the rule book too.
Yup. Yeah, everything they set up, they stole from us, man. They watched how we ruled the Byzantine Empire, because they came into power during the fall of the Moors, you know, which were Israelites. You know, they came into power during the Renaissance, and you know, Esau, he's nothing but a thief, man. He's everything that he got set up, he stole, man. He watched how other nations rule and he copied them. That's all Esau is a copycat.
Sean. He got this.
He copied and pasted every single kingdom and put it into one.
Cause he got the way you know, this form of slavery, this harsh form of slavery from Ishmael, I believe.
And like the brother said, he put all these ancient kingdoms in the one, man. You know, this is modern day Egypt, because women worship was heavy in Egypt. That's where you get that from. That, if I'm saying it right, yeah, that represents women worship, man. You know, and you know, this is you know, the Roman Empire all over again. You know, Babylonian Empire all over again. You know, you got, you know, the Greek, you got the Greek gods here. You know, you got all the ancient gods being worshipped today, like Easter, which that goes back to Ishtar. You know, the god of goddess of love. You know, some BS.
You know, Saturn, the worship of Saturn.
And that bring me to mind, man, where mainly they show American gods was about, man. Everybody bringing their gods to America. Their idols.
Yeah, this is all them ancient kingdoms in one, man. That's why this is called Babylon the Great. It's not called Babylon the Great because it's a great place. It's great in wickedness, man.
The great city of confusion.
Great in confusion. But you got
Going with Obadiah first or Isaiah?
yeah, let's get Obadiah first.
All right, reverse.
My finger's so cold. You can start at verse 1.
Con, the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Yeah, so, hey, man, we in a time where these other nations is making fun of you, Edomites, man. Like, it was an article that came out. I mean, I don't know how accurate it is, But you had Putin, and you had what's the dude of I think it was the guy of Iran, and somebody else. They was mocking and laughing at Trump. You know. So hey man, the America is becoming a laughing stock to these other nations, man. They look at this place and laugh. You know, because they see the way people live over here and the way people act. Got nothing but trannies and sodomites, and you know the military is full of homos. The military is weak. These other nations is laughing at America, man. But on the flip side, they took on the philosophies of America, so they really can't be laughing. We keep going.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
Yeah, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, man. You Edomites, you done forgot where you came from. You forgot that at one point in history, you was in caves, you know, running on fords. Hey, like I say in Job, the 30th chapter, you know, couldn't have no animals around you Edomites, man. You forgot your origins, man. You forgot about the Mount Seir days. You Edomites think that you were all the great men in history. You were Moses, you were the Lord, you were King David. Everybody, you were everybody, man. The Philistines, like they show you in that movie Samson, the Philistines were Edomites. Esau thinks he was everybody but a cave dweller, man. We'll read that verse again for the talk.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks.
Yeah, thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rocks, man. That's why you Edomites call yourselves Caucasians, which nowadays they don't really call themselves that no more because they know that it means cave dweller, man. You Edomites come from the Caucasus Mountains. That's why we got all this cement. You got cement everywhere. Is it still running?
Yeah, you good.
You got cement everywhere. Because them caves, man, they didn't have no Egyptian cotton, memory foam. They didn't have none of that in the caves, man. You know, you Edomites was in the rocks. Keep going.
Whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me to the ground?
Yeah, that's the mindset of Esau. That's why Esau says in 2025 we gonna populate Mars. In 2030 we gonna do this. In 2050 we gonna do that. In 2070 we hope to expand the life of mankind. All this nonsense, man. Because you Edomites don't think that you ever gonna be put down, man. Here it is. You got all these other nations building powerful nukes. You got Russia with the Satan 1, Satan 2, saying they got missiles that can destroy the whole state of Texas. You got China with these nukes. You got North Korea with nukes. You got, you know,
India.
You said what?
India got them.
India got nukes. Hey, damn near everybody got nukes, man. You got the U.S. saying that Iran, they shouldn't have nukes, you know. Hey, man, and Esau still thinks that he's untouchable. And what happens to the guy that thinks he's untouchable? He always gets touched. The Lord always humbles him, man. You know? And that's what's going to happen to you Edomites. You think who can bring you down? Esau thinks the Most High can't even bring him down, man. Which a lot of these Edomites, they're atheists, man. Really, all of, I mean, you have, you know, like the elites, they know, you know, but they don't think that the Most High. See, the thing with Esau, they really don't believe in the Most High, but they say if there is a God, he's white and he's with us. They think that the Most High is a white man, an Edomite, and they think that he agrees with everything that they're doing. Keep going up.
Come on. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, you know, that's a symbol for Esau, man. You know how they got the eagle on the back of the dollar? And then I've even heard, I don't know how true it is, but I heard about word of mouth, so I don't know how true it is, that if you was to kill an eagle, you would get life in prison, man. You know? And it says, they set thy nest among the stars. You know, Esau got all these satellites out there, got Hubble scopes. You know, Esau got trash in space. That's why Esau got to be put down, man. He got trash floating around in space. These Edomites, all they do is destroy, man. You got all this trash in the ocean that's killing the animals, that's making animals show up on the shore dead. You know, destroying all these wildfires. They really got trash in space. And I remember Shamar had did a video, you know, going into Esau, going to put his sperm in space. Because they know they're going to be exterminated. They think that if their sperm is in space, somehow it could bring them back, I guess. I don't know exactly why they doing it. I think in the video he did, I think it said that they want to see how long it can survive in space. Something like that they said. But Esau not slick, man. We know why they doing it. They know that they're going to be exterminated.
You know? I guess.
You know? And that's their last resort. We're going to put our seed in space. And hopefully it can make its way to a woman. That's their last resort. We keep going up.
Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Yes. Oh, the Lord said that, man. See, Esau think that call us a hate group, call us terrorists. We ain't gonna do nothing, man. The Lord is the one that's gonna do this. I mean, He is gonna use us to do it, but ultimately, we're not in that time yet. You know, He gonna use us when, you know, we come out the ships. But ultimately, the Lord, He is the one orchestrating this battle, man. He is the one bringing you Edomites down. He said He gonna bring you down. You Edomites think that nobody can touch you. The Lord said, well, hey, I'm gonna bring you down, man. Hey, and the Lord is gonna have pleasure doing that, man. Because the Lord, He loves humbling people, man. What did He do when men get proud? He humbles them, man. And He loves letting you know He is the one that's the Most High, man. Ain't nobody above Him. He makes it known, man. Keep going up.
If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how are they cut off? How art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Yeah, Esau is a man that don't leave nothing, man. They steal everything. That's why the water is dirty. That's why we don't have naturally purified water.
That's why you gotta pay for water, man.
Exactly. Gotta pay for water that Esau chemically purified, that he put shit in to kill us. Because Esau took all the minerals out of the streams, man. In the ancient world, we didn't have the Sinai and Deer Park. We had natural spring water, man. Hey, we even had, like, during the time of Moses, when the water was too bitter, the Most High told Moses to cut down the tree and then sweeten up the water, man. But Esau, he done destroyed everything, man. He made it to where we gotta come to him for all things.
I can't wait to taste real water, man.
Real water. Sweet.
I know it has a taste.
For real. Matter of fact, it do got a sweet taste, and what proves that is this video. You seen this on YouTube? The 2 Chainz, the richest.
Yeah, I
where
saw that.
he eat rich shit.
Yeah.
It was an episode where
That expensive ass water.
Oh, you seen that?
Yeah.
It was like $100,000
Yeah.
for water, and he said it tastes like Kool-Aid. He said it was sweet.
Sweet.
And then it's double, man. That's how you know Esau the double, man. They make you pay for purified air. You seen that episode?
Yep.
When he was purified. Esau didn't destroy the air with chemtrails and then make you pay for purified air. That's
Shit. You just start thinking about it. You just get vexed because then you understand. The Lord said, "Hey, these are the bases of men, man. Think about how stupid they are. They once again going back to what you were saying about them being atheists. They denounce a higher power, and they say the Earth is 14 billion years old. They say everything started with a Big Bang. Well, if everything started with a Big Bang, why ain't no new shit created?
Exactly.
Everything that's created is of the elements that were already here, that were created by the Most High.
And if the Earth is 14 billion years old, why the hell we just now coming up with this technology? And we're supposed to be already on other planets.
Right.
14 billion years old, we supposed to been discovering the universe.
Well, you say, well, you know, they teach us that in school, and they show all these different eras where, like, different animals, like the dinosaurs and shit. Well, the thing is, the scriptures say that the earth was created for man's dwellings. So how would that make sense that you got some big ass dinosaurs roaming around? Ain't no humans.
Yeah, before mankind. We evolved from monkeys.
Damn idiots.
That was that. We evolved from apes.
Hey,
Esau wisdom is nonsense, man.
that's why they push that Darwinism bullshit to try to justify why they think they're better than us.
Exactly.
When it's far from that, man. Hey, the pride of these devils, man.
It's really you Edomites evolved from Neanderthals, man. From cave beasts.
That's what they
The
really
Most High
look like.
cleaned you up and brought you into power, man. That's all it is. You know?
Fuck.
But yeah, this man makes you pay for purified air, pay for purified and hella usury too. $100,000 for a bottle of naturally purified water.
Oh, another thing with diamonds. Diamonds are not rare whatsoever.
But
they
Esau stole them.
yeah, and they manipulate the price on them shit. And they got our fucking women goddamn worshiping these damn diamonds that aren't worth fucking shit, man.
That diamonds is a natural mineral, man. A rock. It ain't, and like you say, and then Esau he makes fake diamonds, man. And that's how they get over on these celebrities. They charge hella usury on them, man, because they're not buying gold. They're buying white gold, rose gold. They're not buying pure 24 karat gold. They're buying, you know, mainly what they're buying is diamonds. Mainly they spending $500,000 on diamonds.
These damn
man.
rappers, man.
Fuck these rappers.
Damn idiots.
You can keep going up.
God. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
And Esau's being exposed, man. Hey, you Edomites, you've been discovered as the red Hebrew Edomites of the Bible, man. And there's nothing you can do to hide that. This word has gone out, and the internet, even you know, you can find a lot of information on the internet, man, that links up with you Edomites, man. You match the description of the red Hebrew Edomites. And Esau tried to hide that from the longest, man. Esau didn't never want that to come out.
God.
He want to call himself white, or we're the righteous people of the earth. We're pure. You're black. You're the evil ones. You're the wicked ones. We helped civilize you. You were swinging on trees. You're 3/5 of a man. When really Esau is the one that's a down creature, man. You the one that need to be destroyed and put down.
And I'm gonna tell you how I know. Like, so one thing I wanted to hit on right quick is, you know, hey, when you open this Bible and the Lord opens up your understanding, it don't matter if you didn't know who you are first. If you find out who Esau Edom is, according to the scriptures, you can figure out who Jacob is, man. They go hand in hand. And then another thing too, which it makes total sense because he's a devil. But in the justice system, man, you know how our people always talk about justice. Well, the term black and African American holds no legal weight in court. So you're technically not even a people, man. And you can't go by Israelites because they denounced that. But they give you black and African American, which both of those, and I did my research on that. This was before I came into the truth. But they hold no weight in the court of law whatsoever. Whatsoever, man. Damn devils. Con. Verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him.
Yeah, so the ones that were at peace with you, Edomites, was the only reason these other nations were at peace with you is because of fear of you. You know, they had fear of you destroying them. But now these other nations, they got the same superpower, which is these nukes that you got. So they not afraid, man. They're not afraid to go to war with you Edomites, man, because they know that they have the same weapon you got, and they know that, cause that's how this war gonna go, man. It's gonna go nuclear. You know, it's not gonna be only combat, man. And even in combat, they use bombs. You know, like in World War I, or was it World War II, they had the poisonous gas.
Yeah, they had to make that one illegal, boy.
Oh, yeah, they did.
That mustard gas. Woo.
Yeah,
they gonna bring that back out, too, man.
Yo, they had mustard gas, you had mines, you had artillery bombs, you know, tanks. Bombs were always used, man. It's just now they have greater and bigger bombs, and they gonna be used. It ain't gonna be just, you know, fighter jets, you know, like World War II. No, man, they gonna use everything that they got. All these nukes they got, they not gonna store them up. You know, say if they went to war and one side start losing, they not just gonna, you know, throw the red flag and they got these nuclear missiles. They gonna shoot them, man. Ultimately, it's because the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gonna make them do it. You know? Keep going up.
Verse 8, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau?
Yeah, so the Lord, he's going to destroy he's going to take away the wisdom that he gave to you Edomites, man. You Edomites going to go right back to the state you were in before the Lord cleaned you up and brought you into power, man. Because you Edomites, you forgot where you came from, man. You forgot your beginnings, man. You gotta have humble beginnings. You forgot, you know, where you was before the Lord cleaned you up. So he gonna take away this understanding from you, and you gonna be in that base state again, man. You Edomites. And that's why, like you say in Isaiah 14, which we gonna get, is this the man? Is this, hey, everybody gonna look at Esau like that. This the man? Because you're gonna be back in that base state. Grunt noises. And we ain't gonna teach you how to like how they did us in slavery. They didn't teach us how to read or write or nothing like that. All you Edomites gonna be saying is kind. That's what they gonna kind, out of one, kind. All you gonna say is kind master. Esau, his vocabulary gonna be very simple. He gonna know how to say yes, okay. He gonna know how to say master. He gonna know how to say Lord, and he gonna know how to say sorry. That's it. What's up? We seen you before.
I think I've seen you before. Like,
Is you the one that came up that time? Is he the one that came up that time?
It was awfully hard.
Yeah, that came up.
Nah,
I seen you before.
I didn't call.
Not
I think
call.
I've
He didn't
seen
say
you
call.
guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I've seen you
You
guys.
live downtown or something?
No, sir. Never.
It seemed like you came up because you speaking the same way you did last time. It seemed like you.
I was just wondering, like, I think.
No, a lot of it.
Bro, cause he's speaking the same as the other dude. But what you got to say?
Well, I was just wondering, like, you guys are Hebrew Israelites, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, you do sound like.
And he was saying yes sir and all that, and you
I think it
spoke
is.
to the flaming fire, right?
I know you.
You
Yeah.
spoke to them. See, yeah, that's you,
I know
man.
yeah.
You can't deceive, man. Because he came up the same way last time.
No,
He was like,
well, I
yes,
was just
sir.
wondering.
He had like he wanted to know.
That's just one
and as
question.
soon as it came out, he tried to get us on the Hebrews 1. You remember that Hebrews, the
wasn't-
first topic?
That wasn't. You remember?
That was you. So why you trying to lie then?
I-
Talking about we don't know you.
I didn't say that. I actually said that I did say it
Oh.
before. You check the video. But
Yeah.
anyway, so I guess the question we talked about, like,
Hey, look, man. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, ain't nothing changed, man.
okay.
Everything that we told you the last time, according to the scriptures, is the same thing you're gonna get this time.
Okay.
So what you got to ask?
I think that's it, man. Yeah. I mean, I think the question, if nothing's changed, and I just thought, maybe ask a question, see what you guys thought. But
The same
yeah.
thing, man. Matter of fact, get Malachi 3 and 6 real quick.
Well, I think the question.
Hold on, bro. Let him read this real fast, please. Malachi 3:6. And you still in Obadiah, right?
Why are you guys reading that?
What you mean? Why we reading this?
Just wondering.
Do you believe in the Bible?
I mean, I think it's which translation.
Do you read? Do you believe in the Bible?
I think it's which translation.
But do you believe in the Bible? Yes or no?
Like I said, because
Do you believe in the Bible?
You guys
Yes or no?
You guys have denied.
Do you believe in the Bible?
Like I said, yes. But I
Yes.
think it depends on
Okay.
what
Okay. Do you
translation.
believe in the Lord?
I think it depends on what translation. Like the
What
why
translation?
why I say that is the New World Translation.
All right. So your translation. Do you believe in it?
Like I think the King James version or the ESV is a good version of the Bible.
I'm asking. Okay. We read the King James version.
Okay, cool, great.
So you believe in the King James version?
I believe it's God's word, yeah, for sure.
Do you read it?
Sometimes, yeah.
Why do you read it?
Because I think that's the number one way that God speaks to us.
Exactly. And that's why we read it.
Well, I'm just
we're
wondering-
gonna bring this out. Malachi 3:6.
It's Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not.
What the Lord say?
I change not.
The Lord don't change.
Right.
So everything that we told you the last time, according to the scriptures,
Right.
it's the same thing that we gonna tell you this
Yeah.
time.
So I think my thing is, like, mine is Mike.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, but before you ask, can I just say one thing?
Go ahead.
Is like if you guys are out here and you're willing to have a conversation and willing to listen.
Look, man, we
I think
come out here to
that's
teach.
great.
We come
Yeah.
out here to teach this word.
Okay, so
We
if you guys want to teach, like,
What's your question?
well, what I'm saying is before I ask the question, like if you guys are willing to.
Yeah. Just get to the question.
But here's the thing, like if you guys aren't willing to have like a civil conversation,
Look,
then
bro,
I'll
Oh,
just-
we're not
to the
here.
question.
Really, to be honest, we're not here
Okay.
to have conversation.
Okay.
Like you said, we're here to teach the word.
Okay,
And that's
what I'm
And
saying
obviously,
is,
if somebody come up and you know they're not coming out here to really care about what we have to say, then just tell them to keep on.
Okay. Do you know what an Edomite is? Have you did research?
well, I think based off what you're saying is if you guys came out here to teach and not have a discussion.
Do you know what an Edomite is? You trying to jump around? Did you see that?
Wait,
Bro, you gonna have to go back and look at that, bro. You gonna have to
You ain't
go
gonna.
back.
He ain't on the camera.
You gonna no.
yeah, he's not.
He's not on the
Damn, that's
camera.
why I wanted to get the other. That's why I wanted to get the
Yeah,
other
the other
out,
angle, man. What
man.
happened?
Bro, he tried to beat around the question and then he ran.
Oh,
I said, do you know what an Edomite is? Did you
Cause
see
he-
his eyes?
nah,
He
dang,
was
I
like
turned
this.
away from him.
Bro, when I said, do you know the Edomite? He was like, nah, see, see.
Yeah, that's what happened when Edomites come here and they hear this truth, man. They have no choice but to do their research on who they are, man. And that thing I want to say, man, that damn, that's how you know he a damn devil, man. He's sitting there coming here talking about, y'all want to have a conversation.
Y'all should have saw his ass.
Conversation.
Y'all ain't see his ass turn around, man. He walked this way. No, he was walking this way, and he was like, and then he came back. I was like, oh hell. He was looking crazy.
Oh
as
yeah,
hell.
I did see him walk
He
by.
love with his head.
Yeah.
He was like,
Well, like I was saying, man, he's sitting there talking about some us having
I knew
conversations,
that was him.
but the whole time, man, he didn't never get to his question, man. That's why there's no need to even deal with them, man. Talking
Right,
all
I
that,
knew-
saying all that stuff, but never got to his question.
I
But
knew-
you know it was bullshit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I knew that was
They
him.
can't.
bro.
Esau can't never give you a straight answer either, man.
Bro, I knew that was him. That's the one. Remember he came
Yeah,
up
yeah,
and he
yeah.
was trying to cut us on Hebrews, the first chapter,
Yeah,
which he didn't even know what he was talking about.
yeah.
He came up the exact same way last time, man. That's how you know
Trying to
that
be
go.
humble.
Yeah, yes sir, yes sir.
Yeah.
You're trying to be respectful and shit.
Oh, I might have to grab that
And as
scripture.
soon as his horns got revealed, you remember what happened? I knew that was him, bro.
That too straight, man.
And he tried to deny it. He
He ain't know what he denied it, but then he kind of agreed. I don't know. He did.
at
deny
first
it.
he denied
it.
it. When
He
I was
denied
like,
it.
I seen you before.
And then he gonna try to agree when you called home.
Yeah, I said I seen you before. He talking about some. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I don't know.
Basically,
You
he
probably
bugged out
have.
now.
Yeah, he trying to.
That's why he was
bugged
looking
out,
like
yo.
that, bro.
Yeah.
He saw us. He got scared, bro.
Yeah, he got demons on him, man.
He wasn't away with his head.
That's what happened, man. When you hear this truth, man. When you hear this truth, man, it's either gonna if you're a heathen, you're gonna be in fear of your life. But if you're an Israelite, if you don't get right, you're gonna be in fear also. Well, it's gonna wait. It's gonna creep from some of you, Jake. But you Edomites and you heathen, well, basically Edomites is the main we have. You know, when they hear this truth, man, they have fear. Like the dude from college dropped out and stuff, man. All he doing is doing research and still trying to. That's all he talking about. He telling his friends, man, these Edomites losing. It's over.
He told her everything, bro.
Yeah.
He said, I just want y'all to tell. See, I told you this is what. Hey, man, ain't nothing changed. See, all Esau want to hear is they can make it.
Yeah.
That's all they want to hear, man.
I want to hear what? I possibly can be an Israelite.
Go to GLCC if you want to. Go to GLCC, man. You'll get a little comfort there. They tell you Edomites can make it.
They let us say, all you got Indian.
Yo, that Edomite finish, man. We ain't falling for that shit. I knew I recognized him,
I'm
bro.
glad you caught on because he
knew
looked
that was
kind of
him.
different.
I knew that was him, and he would have never told us.
He would.
He would have never told us, bro. He would have came up and when we went straight to the point, when I was like, look, nothing changed. Because he was going to try to start from the beginning all over
really
again.
was.
He would have been like, so what are you guys out here? You already know, man.
You heard he called us Hebrew Israelites and not black Hebrew Israelites.
Yo,
He knows something.
Yeah, he knows.
He knows. He know a little bit.
He been doing research.
He know he going into slavery,
Bro,
man.
He ain't call us. He ain't call us black Hebrew Israelites.
Exactly. And he say he know the guy. He know Flaming. He know they name. It was him, man. Yo, as soon as he got, that's all we got to do, man. To guys that know, do you know what an Edomite is? He took off.
That's played out.
For real. He
Talking about conversation, man. We here to conversate. Word.
Exactly.
Trying to smooth talk his way into the kingdom,
For
man.
real, trying to be a house, trying to be a house slave.
That's how they try to get authority in the church, man. They try to have an open dialogue. That's how they get you out from the scriptures, man. Like, oh, what you think? How you feel?
Exactly.
You heard he said something
Why
about
y'all reading it?
Yeah, he said he believed in the Bible, but only in a certain way you interpret it.
Yeah.
So that goes to show you, man, he don't believe.
Then he made himself look stupid. He said, because he said, why do y'all gotta read it? And I said, what do you mean why we gotta read it? Do you believe in the Bible? He said it depends on what he said it depends on what
Based trying to say how you say it.
He said I know what you're saying too.
Yeah.
But he said it depends on, because he said the KJV,
Yeah.
and then he said the ESV, something like that. And I said, well, this is the KJV, and he was like, oh, okay then.
He bugged out.
Yeah, he's bugged out, man.
They losing sleep, boy.
He's bugged out. His wife done left him. You can tell he going through hell.
Hell, his ass got double marked just now.
Yo, he didn't quit his job. Yo, he probably went telling everybody, man. He got put out the church. The church he was going to, they kicked him out. Hey,
I want to
man,
see something like that, like might in church at her, and he still go. But he be looking bugged out, he be blurting shit out.
You bring it out too much of that Israelite doctrine.
Don't let the pastor go into a certain scripture. Don't let know how they do. He like to talk about Esau and Jacob and some church. They bring it up. He be having flashbacks. He'll do what Jake do in church, but they weren't
Speaking of church, y'all know about this damn false pastor. His name John Gray. He real big in Greenville, which he wasn't from Greenville.
Oh, the one you sent me where the church got shut down?
Yeah. Well, he got evicted.
Oh yeah, the church.
But he a pastor, and he the one that he bought his wife a $300,000 Lamborghini.
God
Damn.
And he low key a sodomite. Cause he be coming there. He used to come in my at the plantation a lot, man. But he ain't been coming lately. Cause
Esau took that money from him.
Took that, and it's the pastor that owned Redemption, which they supposed to be real cool. He moved his church out to California, and he gave him this building, which show you we still under the curses because he don't own the land. You got Esau Edom still owning the land, but you trying to boast, and you done bought your wife a $300,000 car, and you act like you got all this damn money, and you get evicted, bro. And he looking stupid, and he got a bunch of people in his church leaving and shit. That's the spirit of the Lord, man. Because we don't, the Christian church has basically done what it had to do to our people, man. And now so many people are leaving. There ain't no use to that damn Christian church, man. Because the truth is out at this point.
It's played out. He sent me that video of it. I sent it in the chat. That's out here, bro. It's a big church.
One of them. So one of y'all.
Yeah, my type on this side, man. But in the kingdom, my type gonna be a little too high.
You right. You kingdom standards,
Yeah,
ain't even cut.
on this side.
Yeah.
Who you about to say that? Yeah, in the kingdom, all right, you gonna have to meet top quality.
Yeah. I remember I was about to say, yeah, man, these churches, man, only one that's mainly in these churches, these super old heads and these young, wicked nigga women.
No, and fucking sodomite jakes, man.
And older,
sodomite jakes.
And older single women. It's this old head at my job. He be talking about how there's women in the church and they all single. It be nigga women that's like in their 40s, 30s, 50s, and they ain't got a man, so they want to go to church.